Today we're going to be doing an air test between a Fisher CZ-21 and the Excalibur 1000. The Excalibur is a 10-inch coil and the CZ is a 10.5. But side by side you can see the coil on this Fisher looks much larger than the Excalibur. Today we'll be doing an air test using a man's 5.4 14 karat gold ring, a lady's 2.3 gram gold ring, and a clad dime. Both detectors are set up identically. The Fisher is ground balanced and both the sensitivities are set up comparably. I swung both detectors until they false, backed them both down one number to where they were smooth, so we should have identical settings for this test. Stand by. Our first test is going to be with the CZ-21 on the 5.4 gram man's standard wedding band, and then we'll move to the smaller ring and the clad dime. Looks like the signal's repeatable at 8 inches on the diamond band or the wedding band. Now we'll switch to the smaller ladies ring. I'm getting a nice repeatable signal at about 5.5 inches on the small ring. Now we'll switch to the dime. And I'm getting repeatable signal at about 6.5 to 7 inches on the dime. Okay, now our test takes us to the Excalibur with the same targets, and we'll start off with the man's wedding band. I have a signal there at about 7.5 to 8 inches. Now for the ladies' wedding or ladies' band. Looks like my good repeatable signal is at 6 inches on the small band with the Excalibur. Now our clad dime. And the clad dime looks like it's at about 7 inches as well. So it looks like both machines are comparable in depth. A couple questions were asked about the CZ-20 and a wobbly shaft. The Excalibur has the old style cam locks which filled up with sand and never worked anyhow, but did keep the shaft tighter. The new CZ-20s come with no cam lock, so therefore a little bit of a wobble in the shaft. It will take a wrap of tape, a solid nylon bolt through there, or one of the Fluger shaft locks to take the slop out of the shaft, but it's not a big deal and it's a very, very minor problem to fix. Well, I hope this air test comes out good and answers a lot of questions to others like I had. I found the two machines pretty comparable. I've done a couple of air tests today. One would come out a ½ an inch higher than the other one, the next one a ½ an inch higher than the other one. So I found the two machines to be comparable in depth. Kind of like the crisp sounds of the CZ a little bit better over the Excalibur, but I have not hunted with it yet, so that just says, you know, still have to come in the water. Y'all be good.